difference here is like, most people on the bench press are going to start from up here, right? You want to actually start each exercise in the hardest part of the range of motion so you know what weight you can handle. Most people will start it up here with their elbows locked out. There's no moment arm on the chest. That means the chest is not doing much work. You can literally touch your chest and it's, you want to start down here. The goal of exercise, right? Create tension in the targeted muscle area. Aggressively fatigue it to a point it is not used to. That's what stimulates it. Mm-hmm. So we want to use a weight generally that allows us to do that within about 8 to 12 repetitions.
Okay.
But here's the difference between the way I train, the way I instruct, the way most people train is I have people lift very slowly.
Slowly.
Because if you're lifting slowly, you're creating what's called continuous load on the muscle. If the muscle is continuously loaded, it's continuously fatiguing. It's going to make it more efficient, more effective. Also eliminating those peak forces so you can't get hurt. And you'll notice when you lift like this, it's much harder because your muscles get no break. So it takes a little bit of getting accustomed to.
Yeah, I bet.
But you'll find that after some practice, you get a level of fatigue in your muscle that you've never felt before. It's insane. So with each exercise, again, the point is to load the muscle. So you want to start each exercise slowly. You almost want to barely move it and maintain proper form at all times. So at the beginning of the exercise, you want to just barely move it, and then you want to take about 5 seconds coming up, avoiding lockout, and then really concentrate on the eccentric lowering phase. And then slowly come out of the bottom. So this way the muscle is not getting any rest, and then and you're not generating peak forces, so you cannot get hurt. A lot of people tear their deltoids or rotator cuffs because of this fast change in direction and position. But doing it this way, you're not going to have that fast change in direction, and your rotator cuff and everything is going to be protected. And then we just continue this cadence, always maintaining perfect form until you get to the point where you go to push and you have absolutely nothing left. And at that point, I'm going to squeeze as much effort out of you to get you as far past that threshold, that failure threshold as possible. So the point of each exercise is to fail.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't want to see...
Fail, meaning like absolutely, like drop the bar. You can't do any more.
You want to get to the point where literally if a gun was put to your head, you could not get another repetition. So think about it. The only 2 scenarios the human body or an animal would use this much muscular effort or energy is if it were trying to obtain food through hunting or trying to prevent itself from becoming food. These 2 scenarios are essential for survival and propagating its DNA into the future. So basically what we're trying to do is replicate that scenario with weights. That's pretty much all it is. It's stimulating an evolutionary signal in the body. And that signal is putting it in a position where it feels like it's going to die.
DoctorsToTrust.com